औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू. A very warm welcome to all my students. I know you must be missing your school, friends, teachers, the fun and the activities that you have in school, isn't it? But don't worry, inshallah, we will meet soon, right? We all love reading stories and listening to them, isn't it? Whatever be our age. Can you name a few stories you have read? Yes? Come on, tell me. Yes, Akbar Birbal, Cinderella, The Lion King. So, today we will be learning a very interesting story, right? Are you excited to listen to it? Yes? Before I start, students, please open your English textbook, chapter 5, page number 6. Okay, you can pause the video and you can take out your English textbook. So, are you ready? Let's start. What is the name of the story? The story of Sindbad. It is in your English textbook, page number 6. Chapter 5, The Story of Sindbad and the Sailor. Sindbad. The story of Sindbad and his 7 fantastic voyages appears in the huge collection of stories, the Book of 1001 Nights or the Arabian Nights. The story tells us that Sindbad was a famous sailor who lived in Baghdad. He was honest, generous, and brave. He overcame great dangers and returned home safely from each of his voyages. Can you tell me, students, what could be the reason behind this? Yes? Tell? Okay, let me tell you. He was able to survive the terrible dangers he faced by his luck, means good fortune. Okay? He never lost heart and hope in dangerous situation. What does it mean? That he believed in accepting the best possible outcome from the given situation, isn't it? Now we are going to learn about his first voyage. Here's the story of his first voyage. Now students, what is the meaning of voyage? Voyage means a very long journey, especially by ship or by it's a water journey. Okay, students? Sindbad set sail with a company of merchants on a big ship. There they sold their merchandise and bought new things to trade. Now, what is the meaning of merchandise? Merchandise means goods or things for sale. And what is the meaning of trade? Trade means to sell. Okay? Now, one day when their ship was sailing smoothly across the sea, they spotted a small island at a distance. Now, what is the meaning of island, students? Island means a land surrounded by water from all sides. Okay, students? They had not seen land for many days because they were traveling in the sea. So, they had not seen land for many days and felt both surprised and happy to see the island. The captain of the ship allowed them to go there for a picnic. Everyone was excited. Excited means very happy. Some people began to wash clothes. Some lit fires to cook meals. Soon a breeze sprang up. Now, what is the meaning of sprang up? Sprang up means began to blow suddenly. Suddenly, the breeze started blowing. The fires began to blaze. Now, what is the meaning of blaze? Burn strongly. The fire began to burn strongly. Suddenly, the land began to shake and move. Oh, now, with a shock, the picnic party realized that the island was not an island at all. Then what was it? They were on the back of a huge sea monster and it had started moving. The sea monster plunged deep into the sea. Now here students, what is the meaning of plunged? It means jump or dive quickly and energetically. Okay? Now, they left their pots and pans, their clothes, both washed and unwashed, and rushed back to the ship. The captain ordered his men to set sail immediately in order to move away from the monster. Many of the people managed to climb aboard the ship, but many sank into the sea with the so-called island. Now here, what is the meaning of abroad, students? Abroad means to catch ship or to get into the ship. But he could not reach the ship. Who? Sindbad, the sailor. He couldn't reach the ship. He clung to a piece of wood and somehow managed to keep afloat. Now students, here the meaning of clung. Actually, it is a past tense of the word cling. It means to hold something tightly. Okay? And the meaning of the word afloat means floating. So, Sindbad held up a piece of wood tightly and somehow managed to keep floating. Okay, students? When the next day dawned, means In the morning, early in the morning, very early in the morning, Sindbad was happy to see that he had floated near an island, a real big island. Luckily, this was the time when the king of that island sent his horses to the seashore with the grooms. Now, seashore means nearby sea where the sea and the land meets. It's called seashore. And the meaning of grooms, persons who take care of horses. Okay, students? Then they took him to the king. The king was impressed by the way Sindbad told him about what had happened. He asked Sindbad to stay with him and work as an officer of the king at the port. So here he got a job. Okay, students? But at the port, Sindbad often made inquiries about any ships coming from or going to Baghdad, but no such ship ever came to that port. Now, students, what it means? It means he never lost heart and remained positive. Means we should be positive in our life. Then one day a ship arrived with the island at the island with a lot of merchandise. Okay, students? Now here you will see a twist in the story. Let's see what happened. So, when the ship arrived at the island with a lot of merchandise, it was the turning point of the story. He was surprised to see that his own name was marked on some of the boxes. How it come? It means that finally a ship arrived from Baghdad. At first, the captain could not believe that it was the sailors in the bath that they had seen drowning in the sea. He gave him back all his merchandise. From the goods that he thus got back, Sindbad presented the most valuable items to the king of the island, saying, "Please accept this, Your Majesty." He too gave Sindbad many valuable gifts when Sindbad left the island with the merchant ship. So here the story ends. Finally, Sindbad reached his country. So, what is the moral or the message of this story, students? What message this story has given? Number one, just believe there are always two sides. It might be or it might not be. Number two, it is our hands to make it happen in a positive way. The second last, believe in accepting the best possible outcome from any given situation. And very important, and the last point is never ever lose hope. So students, here our story ends. Hope you like the story and understood the story. I just want you to read the story again and again and try to be a good listener. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Take care of yourself.